I saw myself today in a place I had never been. It was a park I had never visited. I was walking, headphones in, mind on autopilot, when I froze. Across the fountain, a man sat alone on a bench. He looked like me. Same build, same haircut, even the way he held his hands. But there was something off. I blinked. He was still there. I took a step closer. He looked up, and our eyes met. My stomach twisted. I ran, and when I glanced back, he was gone. At first, I thought it was coincidence. But then it happened again. At the grocery store. Outside my office. Walking past a gas station. Every time, the same man. Me, exactly me. And each time, he looked different. Tired. Hollow. Like I was watching the shadow of myself decay. That night, I checked the news, social media, even traffic cams. Nothing. No one had reported anything unusual. No cameras caught anyone resembling me. But I couldn't shake the feeling. He wasn't waiting. He was watching, learning, waiting for the moment he could step into my life. A week later, I saw him in my apartment building's lobby. I live alone. The lobby was empty. I hadn't left the elevator yet. He was there, standing still, watching. My heart raced. I tried to talk to him, but he didn't move, didn't speak, just stared. Then, he turned and walked into the elevator that hadn't arrived yet. And it vanished before it reached my floor. That's when I realized he was always one step ahead. I started seeing him in places I hadn't gone yet. I'd wake up and see him sitting in my kitchen, coffee in hand, reading a newspaper from tomorrow. He was always calm, always patient, waiting. And I started to notice the small differences. The first version I saw had dark circles under his eyes. The second had a limp. The third, I don't even want to describe what I saw. Each one looked worse, older, broken, like a warning carved into my future. I couldn't sleep. Every corner of my apartment felt like he was watching. I stopped leaving the house, stopped answering messages, stopped looking outside. But even then, I saw him. In my dreams at first. Then more real. In the reflection of my kitchen window, standing behind me when no one should be there. My own eyes staring back at me, but hollow, empty, like they belonged to someone else. I tried reasoning with myself. It's impossible. I'm imagining it. But imagination doesn't walk across the room when you blink. It doesn't leave notes in your journal in your handwriting. Notes I hadn't written yet, telling me things I hadn't done. And the worst part, the notes always ended with a warning. Don't try to escape. You'll only make it worse. One night, I left my apartment for the first time in days. I thought maybe confronting it would help. I walked down the street, eyes scanning every shadow. And there he was, sitting on a park bench, reading a book. Calm, quiet, waiting. I froze. My heart hammered. He looked up, smiled slightly, and waved. But it wasn't a friendly wave. It was knowing, like he was greeting the inevitable. I wanted to run. I wanted to scream. But my legs didn't move. I watched as he stood up and stepped forward. Into me. That's when I understood. I wasn't seeing versions of myself in the future. I was seeing the only version I was ever going to become. Every action I tried to take to escape him pushed me closer to it. Every step I thought I was controlling was exactly what led me here. I reached out. He reached out. And in that moment, the last thing I saw was my own reflection in his eyes, broken and empty, as he merged with me. I was him, and he was me. Now, every time I look in a window or a mirror, I see him, and I know he's always one step ahead, waiting. Because the only way this ends is if I become him completely.